Hi guys, and welcome to my crit arc build. I will be showing you how it works and what you need for it. Okay, so first of all, this build can be expensive, it can be cheap. If you want it to be cheap, just use rare ones with crit multi, crit chance, spell damage, lightning damage to spells, anything of that is good. You can also use daggers if you want. Or scepters, it doesn't really matter. For the gloves, you can use rare gloves or non-legacy melee arrows. You can use a 5-link, you can use a tabula rasa even. For the belt, you can use rare belt too. The rest is rares already. Okay, so if you've got the money for it, get mirrored ones or get void batteries. They give the most DPS. If you get void batteries though, you have to charge them. Like you have to go into a map and then you have to gather like 8 power charge or you're going to do no damage. If you have the money for legacy melee arrows, you want to get as close as 50% multiplier on them. You can also corrupt them for cast speed or curse on hit, but yeah, well, that's going to be really expensive. Obviously, Headhunter's belt is really the best choice. It's going to make you very, very strong. It's going to help your single target against hares. For boots, you can get like more armor on them or evasion. Really, this build doesn't use much mitigation. It's mostly dodging stuff and leeching back with the life leech gem in your chest. For the rings, you want to get cast speed, you want to get life, you want to get resistance on them, because resistance will be really hard to cap when you have that many uniques in your build. Yeah, you can get crit chance on the base too, it's going to help you a lot. Amulet, you're going to need cast speed, crit multiplier. Obviously the best thing would be to get like 60 something crit multiplier from legacy amulets, but that's really expensive, especially if you want life on them. For the helmet, you can also get like good armor, good evasion, but mostly what you want, same thing for the boots. You want life, very high life, some strength, it gives life too, and resistance. For the flasks, I don't have warding, so you're going to need a jewel with silence, immune to silence on it, or maybe a warding flask on your inventory in case you meet a pack that you cannot kill because it keeps silencing you, or you can change one of these to warding. Personally, I don't. So remove bleeding, always important. Remove shock, that's not important at all. You can use anything else in there. The most important thing is that they are instant flask. That's going to save you when you take like big bursts of damage, because you leech a lot. You don't need slow flask, you want instant flask. You want a quicksilver flask with movement speed on it. That's going to help you dodge stuff, and that's going to help you clear faster. You want freeze immune on a utility flask, so you can pop it, open a freeze box, so you can not die when you get perma-frozen. That's going to help you a lot. And a granite with increased armor on it. That's going to help you the most, because you don't have very much armor with this build. As you can see, I've got 275. That's really horrible. But when you pop the granite, you go to 40%. That's almost all of the damage mitigated from physical. Doesn't last very long, but it's better than nothing. So if you're going to kill a pack of porcupines or something like that, well, you should probably use it. Okay, the skill tree. Well, it's linked in the description, so you can look there. Other than that, it's pretty much, you get all the jewels, Vol Pact, lots of life, lots of crit, and yeah, that's pretty much the basics. It's going to be linked in the description, so if you want to see the tree, you can go there. And I'm also going to run a quick video to show you how this build works in action. So, get to spawn your golem, turn on your auras. You can do every single mod, but the only mod you cannot do is LA Reflect, because it's just way too risky. Or like no leech, if you hit the Reflect mob, you're going to die. So I'm going to do a... Let's do... do I have a Shipyard? Yep, I do. Let's do a Shipyard to show you the build. So quality it up. All kits. Looks pretty good, and it has Beyond. Let's put some domination on that. Okay. So at first the build does literally no damage because you don't have power charge and you stole nothing from the mobs from Headhunter's belt, but when you kill some hairs and you get 8 charges, you're going to one-shot everything, except for bosses. This build has a lot of trouble against I-tier bosses, so either have somebody kill them or either just farm maps with easier bosses. Like if you want to do core boss with that build, well, forget it, it won't happen. Okay, so now you just get charges, as I said. Now I already got some hair mob here, so I'm going to get insane damage. I'm not going to talk very much during the map itself, because I need to focus, because if there's any reflect or if there's any bad Beyond spawning, well, I could die, and I have a lot of XP, so I don't really want to die. Oops, sorry for the big lag there. No idea what that was all about. As I said, I had a big trouble against that hair because I literally do no damage against single target. Well, now I got the crit shrine with the Headhunter's buffs, with Arc being pretty good at clearing packs, so everything pretty much explodes. You don't even have to aim, you can aim anywhere. Focus on dodging stuff over aiming at stuff, because that's way more important. You can use Lightning Trap for bosses, it helps a lot. I just noticed I forgot to show you my gems. I will do that after the map. Whoa, there was something very bad there. Oh yeah, Reflect. So Reflect, you always want to have your topaz popped, because if you hit Reflect, you're going to get hurt, like this one here. Hurts a lot. I think that's Bameth. Is that Bameth? Let's not do Bameth. I have way too much XP. Well, he wants me, I think. Okay, that's really bad. So, that's pretty much the build, because I'm not going to risk that, and yep, I'm going to clear that later. If you want to see a video without all this overpowered gear, you can check in the description. I will link a video I did of a plateau with the same build, just lower level and without the crazy gear I got. For the gems, you want to have Herald of Thunder, Curse on Hit, and Assassin's Mark all linked together. That's going to curse enemies with Assassin's Mark by just getting close to them. It doesn't work if it's curse immune map, obviously. So that's why I use Power Charge on Critical Strike in my 6 link. Some people use Added Lightning, it does a lot more damage, but you already kill yourself to Reflect, so you probably don't need more damage. So get Arc, level 21, that's best. Quality is not important as much as it would be if you wouldn't be crit. It's still better than having none, but it's not really important. Life Leech, yeah, you definitely need Life Leech. It can be level 1, it doesn't change anything, because you're Volpack. Power Charge on crit, 2020 is fine, you don't really need to corrupt it or anything. Spell Echo, same thing, 2020 is fine. Lightning Penetration, same thing. And Blood Magic, well, you can get it high level, it doesn't really change much, because you cast with life, it's not going to make you run out of life like way faster, it's going to be fine. For your other links, you want Increased Duration, Immortal Call, and Cast 1 damage taken. This doesn't work against Fracture mobs. This works really well against Porcupines and other stuff like that. It's going to save your life. You really want these. Then you want Herald of Ice and Rat anywhere on your gear. Doesn't really change anything. You can get them anywhere, really. And one last link for Flame Dash, Blood Magic, and Summon Flame Golem. That will make you able to move like that, and summon your Golem without needing to turn off all your auras and everything. So that's pretty much it. This build is simple and straightforward, it clears maps really fast, it's easy and fun to play, but it's kind of squishy and it cannot do really high maps. It can clear like the map itself, but against bosses it's going to get demolished. So I hope you liked my guide. It was my first ever commented video on YouTube, so if I did anything wrong or if I speak too fast or not clear enough, please let me know. And well, look forward for more videos. Bye!